Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm pleased that my subscribers are going up by the day, hopefully making an impact on you because I've actually decided to start putting my content, my knowledge and my life out here to the world, and it's great to see some of you reacting well. And obviously it's also great to see some haters because that means I'm getting somewhere. Anyway, the title of this video is Society is Trapping You at Every Corner. Why would I make a video like this? Let's have a think about that, shall we, for a minute. So, let me put it to you like this. Everything I do in my life, and I'm not, I don't want to do an Andrew Tate and sit here and like boast about everything that I have, even though I have a lot. Maybe not quite at the Tate level, but I'm a multimillionaire with a great body, with great friends, a beautiful family, beautiful girlfriends, one in particular that I really like right now. An abundance of women, have partied with some of the biggest superstars on the planet. Like, life is fucking great on my front, and I tick a lot of boxes when it comes to the high life and social status and monetarily and fitness and diet, which is great. So again, I don't want to sit here and boast too much about my particular lifestyle, because you'll see for yourself if you go to my Instagram at @RealRalphAnthony. You'll see the lifestyle that I live. If you have a scroll, you'll be like, okay, fine, I kind of get what this guy's all about. Now, the reason I've been able to get to that point in my life is because I ignore what society is telling me to do. Because society, my friends, is constantly trying to trap you every single moment. What do I mean by that? You're walking down the street. Come have a drink in this bar. Ooh, come eat this pizza. Buy these clothes, this would look fantastic on you. Oh, you need this Gucci bag. Yeah, this Gucci bag is gonna make you so much more interesting and special and gorgeous. Come watch this football game. Oh my God, Miami Dolphins playing. Hey, check out this boxing match, it's pay-per-view. Spend $150 to watch the boxing match. Hey, fly here. If you need to escape your shitty life, fly to Barbados and stay in this 5-star hotel. You're gonna have a great time. What else are examples of this? That's just to name a few. Adverts on TV, for God's sake. YouTube adverts, TV adverts. They're constantly pushing you to buy shit. It's the advertising market, it's marketing, okay? It's the basics of how this shit works. And you have to understand that the people at the top, the absolute elites, right? To sit on that table, we're talking about, those are like the big families, so they're like the big banking families and the people that really run the world. The people that run the world are not the presidents, my friends. The people that run the world are the banking families. See, back in the day, Rockefellers, Rothschild, Morgans, okay, JP Morgan, Rothschild Bank, Rockefellers owned all the oil, they owned Standard Oil Company in America. Those kind of families right there, they still to this day, they're so damn powerful that they manage the monetary flow and the financial health and economics of our globe. Those are who the elites are. Now, do you think the elites want you to start businesses and all get rich and all drive amazing cars and have an amazing life and be happy, successful, wealthy? No, they don't want that, because that's them. That's who they want to be. Okay? When you're at the top of the chain, what you want is for all the other minions and the sheep to keep fulfilling their duty, right? Who's going to build the streets? Who's going to clean the streets? Who is going to work in the factory? Who's going to pluck the chickens? Who's going to do all this shit that's going to make my life more comfortable? You minions. You minions are going to do all this shit to make my life more comfortable. Okay? So when you're at the top, you are manipulating the rest of society. Now, don't get me wrong, we do have some beautiful things now, and technology has made it easier for us. We're all sitting there on our phones, on stupid TikTok, scrolling around, and we can order Uber Eats, and we can have things come to our house, and life's been made so much easier for us. So yes, technology has advanced the way we live as individuals, and now you can have a level of, well, to a certain level of free speech online before you get cancelled. These things are now possible. So thankfully, we are moving forward as a society, but not as fast as they want you to. The idea is that society is meant to be trapping your ass Drink more so you're hungover and you order more crappy food. Oh, buy all these clothes. You know what's funny about Americans? They have Thanksgiving, which is a really wonderful day where you give thanks and you spend beautiful time with your family. And, it's such a great day of gratitude and praise because gratitude makes us happy. Okay, when I wake up and I'm grateful, I'm happy. When I wake up and I'm not grateful and I want the Bugatti that Andrew Tate's driving, I'm not happy that day. I'm like, shit, I need to buy a $5 million car to be cool. Okay, so Thanksgiving, wonderful day, makes you feel really good. Yeah, great, you're with the family. Next day, Black Friday. Oh, unbelievable. Now that you're all thankful, go out there and spend your money and buy a bunch of shit you don't need. Capitalism, baby, commercialization. That's what that is. So go out and buy all this garbage that you don't even need, so we, the corporations, can hoard your money and we can go and buy our effing yachts in the south of France and we can cruise around laughing all day. The big fat pigs that you see sitting on those yachts smoking a cigar. Guy wishes he had a body and a brain like me, although he's got the money, so I'm envious on that front. So ultimately, you are feeding the machine. And then what happens after that weekend? Oh, Cyber Monday. If you didn't spend enough money, guess what? Spend more. Spend more, losers. That's literally what they're doing to you. It's absolutely absurd, the system and the way it operates. Shocking. And if you can't see this and think independently, then thank God you've got me here on the other side of this camera telling you how the hell it operates. Okay? Society is trapping your asses, my friends. So there's a perfect example of commercialization. Work, pay your tax, spend your money, feed the machine, the capitalistic machine. So the people at the top, the big funds and the big owners, you see, my friends, the world is run by money. There was a great saying, and I can't remember who said it, but he said, give me access to a country's money supply, and I do not care who makes its laws. How powerful is that? So, the BlackRocks, the Vanguards, the Blackstones, all the top funds in the world that run trillions assets under management, they run the show, my friends. You don't run the show. The government doesn't run the show, right? Your Minister of Finance doesn't run the show. They're just little minions that are part of the puppet show that are being played by the top monetary funds up here who are just puppeteering these other little guys to serve their agenda, okay? And I hope I get to that point one day, to that top level, so that I can then actually speak up, but they'll probably kill me at that point because they'll be like, well, we don't want this guy running around saying all this shit because then he's going to expose us. He's going to be a whistleblower and we want him dead, right? Why do you think Andrew Tate had all that shit and problems with prison in and out, getting cancelled off all these platforms, took him off Uber and Gmail and all this stuff? Apparently he's like completely cancelled off all these other places, which is like all these platforms, which is madness, There's no freedom of speech, it's just the Matrix trying to shut him down, okay? So if you want me to refer to society as the Matrix, which it is, okay? Material world, Matrix, and there's actually a different world which we can discuss in another video. It's not really the right time to discuss that. There's the material world and there's the superficial world. Okay, there are two worlds that actually exist. The Matrix is the world you live in, and the world we live in this video right now is all part of the Matrix. The superficial world, the superstitious world, is a world where God himself is playing a particular game. Okay, energy and forces at play which we are not so familiar with. But we can tap into that because our brains are complex and fantastic enough to be able to tap into that on occasions. You could do so by meditating. Certain types of drugs do so: psilocybin, magic mushrooms, LSD. You can, I call magic mushrooms, psilocybin, the God particle because I can communicate with the gods when I'm on that kind of stuff and I'm in a different world. And then you come back down to the Matrix where you grab your phone, you're scrolling Instagram, you're reading the news, and all this other garbage that we have to deal with all the time. So, look, you're being trapped, and you have to wake the hell up and realize that you're eating garbage because that's what they're throwing at you. So a friend of mine told me something interesting the other day. He said to me, breakfast is the biggest lie on the planet. The only reason breakfast became famous is because Mr. Kellogg, right, the owner of all those cereal packets, had a business to sell cereal. So he told you breakfast is really important. You need to eat breakfast. That will give you the energy. So they sold a bunch of cereal boxes to hundreds of millions of people, and he became a billionaire while everyone else was eating garbage. Have you looked at the back of what's in every single cereal that's released by Kellogg's? Now that we have the internet, we have this knowledge, we can realize that it's full of crap, sugar, added sugar. You're basically eating sugar in the morning, and sugar is one of the number one killers, in fact. Leads to diabetes, heart attack, cancer, everything bad you can think of is triggered by an overload of sugar in your life. Okay, so that's why breakfast was popular. I don't eat breakfast. Okay? I don't eat breakfast. I do intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting so I can have a better body, so I can be skinny, so I can have a six-pack like this. If I ate breakfast, I would be a fat, slow slop. Okay? And I don't want my followers and my subscribers to be fat, slow slops. I want you to be aware of the situation that's going on in life. I want you to be fit, healthy. I want you to run businesses. I want you to be happy at work. I want you to have good, beautiful families. I want you to be free of yourself and free of the traps and the constraints that society puts on you. Okay? So, again, breakfast, what an absolute lie that was. Ridiculous. The fact that you need to escape somewhere and go traveling. Sure, traveling is beautiful, don't get me wrong, I travel all the time, I love it, but escape here to the beautiful white sands. Escape here, do this, do that. What do you need to escape for? The reason why you need to escape, because they're telling you your lives are menial and shitty, and you're working hard all day, doing all this crap, that you need to escape. So spend your money and get on this cruise liner, or, take this flight to Barbados, you're gonna love it, escape. Then you get back to your life and you're like, oh, I'm back here again. And they've just made money off you. Okay, so where I got the idea to make this video is an idol of mine at the moment called Brian Johnson. Now, if you haven't come across Brian Johnson, I urge you to check out his channel. Brian Johnson is a longevity this guy's like a longevity pioneer. Okay, he sold his company for like 800-900 million. He spends $2.5 million a year on tracking every piece of his body, every metric of his body, to reduce his metabolic age. Okay, so he's like 42 and I think his metabolic age is like 34 or something. So he's reduced his metabolic age by 8 years. Okay, so this guy's living pretty well. He's really, really extreme, by the way, like super extreme. I don't expect anyone to be like this. I mean, I couldn't be like him because I want to go out and have a drink on the weekends and have a bit of a laugh, like let a bit loose. Like, yesterday I felt like, on the weekend I felt like a dessert. I drove past a donut shop, I had a donut. Brian Johnson would never have a donut. He doesn't believe in any of that. He's super, super strict. But I got this idea to make this video from him, actually. He said, society is trapping you at every corner. And I was like, that's so bloody true. That is so true. Because everywhere I turn, society's trying to suck me into some bullshit. TV adverts, biggest load of crap ever. American TV adverts are so funny. They're like, have you not been sleeping well recently? Are you tired in the evening but can't get to bed? Well, take this pill right here. This will put you right to bed. Noxtracillin, whatever the hell it is, some ridiculous name with some happy family dancing around, pitching it to you. And then at the end of the ad, they're like, side effects include dementia, heart attack, nausea, vomiting, risk of type 2 diabetes, lung cancer, nerve-ending neurological problems. What? What is all this shit that I'm taking? You're being trapped. They're trying to make money off you. The pharmaceutical industry is one of the largest industries on the planet, especially in America. 50% of Americans take at least one pill a day. You kidding me? 50% of Americans take at least one pill a day. Guys, I don't take any pills a day. The only pills I take are multivitamins. Okay, I take 1, maximum 2 multivitamins a day just to top up my vitamins. I was speaking to a doctor the other day and she said to me, you don't even need it. You're going to piss most of it out. As long as you eat the right sorts of foods, you'll be healthy and you'll be fine. So you don't need to worry too much about the multivitamin. Sure, you can cover yourself by taking one and it just ticks the boxes. Ultimately, the pharma industry, absolute scam. And also again, the pill industry, when it comes to multivitamins and protein and all this stuff, most of it is garbage that you don't need. They're just trying to make money. The supplement business is hugely successful and popular because they're just trying to make money off you. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to rip money out of your pocket so they can get rich. Okay? So understand that again. Like literally, I am knocking everything that most people do because most people are pretty broke, don't have the money, don't have a good body, don't have a nice car, don't have a nice house, don't have savings, and are not happy. That's why. The average person is just not. There's a very small percentage of people on this planet who live like myself and who live like the elites. Okay? Financial freedom, locational freedom, drive the car I want, got a good body, eat very healthily in general, spoil myself when I need to, have access to some of those beautiful women in the world, have access to any nightclub, any bar in most places because I have connections and I can walk in and I'm dressed well and people make a judgment on you as soon as you walk into these places, okay? People will judge your ass and you know that. So very few of us live like this because we're not willing to conform to the bullshit that society is putting us through, okay? So you're being trapped, my friends. Wake up. Smell the fresh air. They're trapping your ass at every corner. Oh, come have a drink. You have one drink, then you have 10, then you wake up hungover. Oh, eat some Krispy Kremes. Oh, eat McDonald's. Oh, come and eat this garbage. It's just a trap. Oh, take this pill to feel better. Oh, you walk into a hospital in America and they're just trying to rip you on medical bills. Oh, we need to do all these tests on you. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, these 10 tests. Oh, we need to. Look, obviously, I'm not completely knocking the health system, but it's incentivized for capitalism. These doctors will feed you pills because they get a commission. They get paid back. They're going to run all these tests because they're going to make money off it. They're going to charge your insurance. They don't care if you're broke. They make money. People are not as wonderful and as beautiful and as caring as you think they are, okay? So, yeah, that's the health industry, literally ripping you to shreds when you're in an American hospital. It's a bloody joke. So, and then on top of that, oh, he's dead, he needs a funeral now. Okay, let's go to a funeral home and charge them an F load of money to put up this stone with engravings and stick them under the ground, which again, is just another thing society's trapping you with. It's just a constant money trap machine, okay? Do you understand that now? Like you need to understand that the elites at the top are the ones that are just exploiting all the other minions at the bottom. Complete trap, my friends. To buy shit, eat shit, feel like shit, and then you've worked for them, you've built a bunch of construction, whatever. Your little menial job means nothing to them. You're just part of the cog, part of the hamster wheel. Now that used to be me, but guess what? That's not me anymore. Nope, it ain't me anymore, because I left. I left the corporate world. I worked for a number of different companies. I worked for investment banks. I worked for Google. Luckily, I was smart enough to work for these companies. I did 7 interviews at Google to get the job. Got in there, I was like, this is bullshit. I mean, it was a great company, I loved it, but I was like, what's this bullshit? How am I going to make millions of dollars so I can get the fuck out of this and I can travel the world and do what the hell I want to do? Okay. So I've been able to buy my freedom for the last 8 years. I've left, I make my own money, I make my own decisions, I work with who I want to work with, and I'm completely free to make my own decisions. And I train a certain way, and I eat certain foods, I intermittent fast, I travel wherever I want to travel. I am not stuck in the matrix. I'm not stuck in the system that everyone else is stuck in. I am in the upper echelon, in the tiny percentage that sits at the top, which can look down and be like, hey, I can do whatever the hell I want. Now, I'm not doing this to boast. I'm doing this because I want you to be in the same boat as me. It doesn't feel right for me to be sitting here at the top and be looking down and be like, ha ha, shame. No, not shame. I want you, it's human nature to want to contribute back to society. I want to inform you that you're being trapped, my friends. And you need to wake up. You need to wake up. You're going to have to think independently. I know it's painful. And I know you want to keep eating those donuts and that Kellogg's cereal. But you've got to think independently. You're going to be a bit lonely. when you have these conversations with your friends. Sports, we're all sitting there watching sports all day long, eating shit, wearing bloody jerseys. What we're doing? We're feeding the team money, which is feeding the players money. Oh, but I like watching sports. Yeah, but it's doing nothing for you. Sure, it's a bit of entertainment. You're spending your money and your beautiful, precious time. So these people that are running around, throwing a ball around that humans have made up, so they make money and they can travel around and have a good time. What about you, the fans? They don't care about the fans. They say they care about the fans. They care about the money, my friends. It's capitalism. It's how money works. Okay? Now, look, I hope it's been a useful video. If you want me to make more content like this, please leave comments and let me know what you want me to talk about. And I'll delve as deep as possible. Okay? I promise you that I will delve as deep as possible and I will not hold back. I don't care if I'm going to be cancelled. I want you to hear the truth. The truth absolutely hurts. There are very few people living like myself. It's a very, very small percentage of people. They call it the top 1% man. 1% of men live really well. And the rest really struggle. And it's super tough. I think I said this in a recent video, but like the top 10% of men on Tinder get like the top 80% of women. And then the rest of the FUD down at the bottom, like 90% of men only have access to like the 20% percentile, 20% of women at the bottom of the barrel. Horrible, real shame. But that's just the reality of it. And I want the people listening to this to be in the top 1% with me. I want to rise together. And eventually we'll go on retreats, we'll go on travels together, we'll sit down, we'll do talks, we'll do masterminds, we'll do videos, I'll ask you your experiences. And the idea is to bring you on this journey with me. And to the haters that are messaging all sorts of stupid messages, good luck, my friends. Jump on my Instagram and check out my lifestyle. I know you're jealous, I know you're pissed off, but maybe if you just thought about it for 1 second and thought, this guy's actually trying to help us, then maybe you'd join the bandwagon too, and you'd realize that this isn't all about your miserable little life behind the key, like little keyboard warriors just typing away, oh, this guy's a loser, oh, sure. To the ones that are supporting me, you will go far, my friends, because you are trying to change your life. You understand that life is about improving your situation. So let's improve your situation. Again, if you think this video is going to be useful to someone else and is going to change their life, just by 1%, because I know you're not going to change drastically. I know you're just going to change just a tiny bit. When I tell you, when people read the title, society is trapping you at every corner, they're like, what's going on here? Oh my God. No. Well, share it with people that need to hear this. And if it helps them eat better, go to the gym, stop succumbing to the bullshit advertising, stop eating garbage food, stop buying Gucci and Fendi bags just because you think it's going to make you look cool. Guys, if you've got a good body, you can go to Primark and buy a $10 t-shirt and look better than some fat, ugly prick who's wearing a $150 Balenciaga t-shirt. That is absolute facts, and no one can argue that with me. I don't want to hear a bloody thing. I can wear a $10 Prada nearly got that one wrong. I can wear a $10 Primark t-shirt that fits me well, shows off my body, shows off my muscles, right, and is clean, than some other prick who's wearing this big Balenciaga sign here, and he's just like, pretty ugly, hasn't fixed himself up, thinks he's cool with his like big brash, flashy watch, but he's out of shape and he's not good looking. I guarantee I'll get more attention and get way more attention than women in the room than that person. So that's how society is trapping you, my friends. It's making you think that you need all these things to be cool and happy. Bullshit. I can afford all these things. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to buy these things. I'm spending my money on experiences. Beautiful experiences, traveling around the world. I'm in Cancun, Mexico right now. I built real estate down the road, which is why I'm wearing this Mexican style hat. I absolutely love this hat. You'll see me in many videos wearing this. And so I spend my money on experiences, and you should be doing the same. So please share this with people who you think need to hear it. Please leave a comment. Please click like. Helps with the algorithm. Helps these videos, get out there in the world. And I need more and more people to watch this stuff. Because as some of the great men are getting cancelled, then it's up to me to start doing a bit of God's work and to start taking on board their mission until I get cancelled. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and let's keep doing this. Let's keep moving together in the same direction. I want what's best for you. I don't need the money. I'm not doing these videos because I need the money. I don't care. I've got massive plans to make even more money. Think I need an extra buck off YouTube monetization? Couldn't care less. Doing this so more people are happy in this world that we live in, which is riddled with mental health issues and despair because society continues to trap us. And it's funny, actually, on a final note, speaking about society trapping us, look at COVID. That was the number one concept of being literally trapped in your own home with a massive fine if you step out of your house or have more than 5 people at your house. That is called being trapped, literally. And I didn't even touch on that. I forgot COVID happened a few years ago. What a load of... Let's not go into that. That will get me cancelled immediately. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.